must you always work against progress? I'm trying to bring us all together. Things could have been different if you tried to work with me.
This infestation must be contained. Destroy the hives to sterilize the area. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. You are approaching a hive. Every hive is protected by a series of tumor nodes. Destroy those, and you can destroy the hive. Now quick, destroy the hive.
Come on.
You are approaching a hive. Every hive is protected by a series of tumor nodes. Destroy those, and you can destroy the hive. All nodes destroyed. The hive is vulnerable. All hives destroyed. Head to extraction.
must you always work against progress? I'm trying to bring us out.
Track the infested. Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound. Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
That was a close one.
Hello and welcome to our first viewer of the day. Hope you're doing well this Saturday morning. Doing the second stage of the Sortie. Figure I'm going to do it solo today.
Life support on the way. Additional life support has arrived. Tenno. Here for life support. Another life support capsule is now available. capsule. I've delivered another support capsule.
Come on, keep them coming.
Life support incoming.
Plenty of life support waiting for me.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Crap. Son of a bitch. Must have been an Eximus to drain the shit out of my energy.
Attack us and we will counter.
Get ready for a capsule. Another life support capsule is now available. Seconds left.
Now's the time to move. Boom.
Life support activated.
Boom.
That should keep you going for a while.
It will definitely keep me going. Now, if you fuckers want to come on in, more than welcome to.
Tenno, prepare for life support. Additional life support has arrived.
Come on, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Ho!
When ready, go to extraction. The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
Bada bing. And last part, we're gonna need Loki.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
There I go again, giving you too much credit. Must I?
Tenno, I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Yeah, there's two things hiding in there. Meh, well. Oh, gotta keep an eye on those toxic Xmas.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
Too many of those will definitely get me. Oh shit. Dude, pay attention. Is there another one? There is. There's another one underneath me.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Or laser off. Cameras down.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Sheesh. Yep, nope, that's too much. Alright, I'll leave you to heal up for a moment. There we go. Pushing Bravo. In the face!
Multiple signatures detected. We've got infested incoming. A juggernaut nearby. It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. You're nearing the console. Trip the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Okay. So at least I know in here I don't have to worry about all those infested coming at me.
Data extracted. It won't even know it's gone.
Just need to be invisible enough to get by. Sheesh. Do, do, do. Damn.
You're nearing the console. Trip the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Downside is these tight freaking areas. On top of that, they're all Xmas.
extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
No, they won't.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Parasitics. Fuck. Didn't time that right. Wasn't expecting a massive blockade waiting for me. It's all good. Come on. Sortie! $4,000 endo. Take it. Not that I have a choice. Oh, a thumbs down.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing coolant cells. My intel suggests there are enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. Resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
I want to know why it's coming in so bright.
a second cache. My readings indicate one more.
Can't even see the coloring on the screen. You're telling me that there's... Wow, you do appear like you're off the map. Alright. Nah, it's still coming in bright. I'm watching my own stream here and trying to figure this out right now. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Alright, so we're going to put you back to where you were. Remember, right, you were about here, 68, right? Oh, yeah, sure. Now you don't want to go. Oh, now you don't even want to click? What the hell's going on? Can't even change the brightness? I can't even change what field I'm on. Wow. Alright. We're gonna hoof it from here. This is interesting. Nope, not down here. Making all kinds of no sense today, Warframe.
Cell has been extracted. Reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell extracted.
Wow.
Fuel cell reinserted. The reactor is restarted. This will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors.
Alright, let's try this now, shall we?
Blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
There it goes. Alright, notch under where it was. There's a third one.
All the caches.
careful with doing it in here. Alright, so the only thing we're looking for now is a possible sculpture.
Your sabotage is complete. Get to extraction.
Nope, there wasn't one up here either. But, might as well top off that energy. Nothing. While that's coming up, people are dying. They're probably just underneath me. Ah, bad bullet. Nope, no sculpture. Xiphos. Credits, endos, and neurodes. Gotta get that piece. We'll farm you again. So basically, to get the Xiphos piece, there are 3 different sabotages, or 3 different levels of sabotages you need to go through. And each one of those missions has 3 hidden caches. For a chance at a 1% drop rate, you gotta find all 3. Just for a chance. And I'm pretty sure it used to be actually 0.5% for a chance of that falling out of the possible pool, and I think they raised it to 1% now to give you, I guess, a fighting chance. I'm actually looking it up right now just because I'm curious. No, it is still 0.5%. It's a higher rate at the higher tier sabotages.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches.
We'll get some energy going real quick,
Unable to pinpoint their exact
and then we're gonna bull through this map real quick.
added risk.
I use Equinox because with, I can't say he or she because it's both, for its 4th ability in the day form that I'm in right now, all the damage that I gather up, when I release it, I destroy all the breakables. So it's an easy way for me to know if there is something worth checking out, because I can't break the lockers, I can't break sculptures. So with any luck, this run will get that last piece of Xiphos. I do have loot detector on, thief's wit. I have everything to bring up any and all breakables on the map, just so I can have an idea of where everything is. No. A little bit of energy. Sweet. Keep ourselves topped off. And keep pushing. This is Ishtar, by the way, on... there's one. On Venus. This is the first map.
I'm detecting 2 more faint heats.
And the fastest map for the first piece. for the most part, you can kind of ballpark and tell where repeat pieces are going to be. Like underneath this stairwell, there's usually a piece, and by the looks of it, there is one. So we come around to this side. Yep, there's the other cache. You'll start doing these enough times through and through where you're going to start noticing out of place breakables. Now, keep in mind, anything that shows you loot on the map works in a horizontal fashion. It won't work vertically, so you will have to change the elevation if there's higher boards of where you're looking. Like right now, there is stuff underneath us. If I come down here, there's a breakable down here that I wasn't picking up. Fourth ability, though, that works in a sphere. Everything else works in a circle, so anything that's detecting, basically think of it as working in two-dimensional. Your abilities work in three. And I do apologize for the brightness. For some reason, this map has been bright as anything as of late. And I use white because it shows the abilities better. Alright, you're going down. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? I need to get speed drift on. Equinox needs one more forma to be perfect. Speed drift will just cut that casting time down.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A coolant cell has been extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors.
Oh no, that's right, someone spawned and died.
To your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
I will. All dead ends. You got stuff under me. Big room. Oh, that got me for a second. Whole bunch of stuff over here. Yeah. Anything worth picking up would have stayed on there, so it just means there's nothing more than ammo and credits. And always make time for an amber star. Yeah, go ahead, hit the alarm. Alright, so this is where we're going to have to turn back and come. Now here's the other thing we have to remember. The room of this size, this bullet jumps straight up. Alright, no other breakables popped up. It looks like they set the alarm off a second time. So, that'll kill the lockdown. That'll kill the alarm. That was poorly executed. Oh, that was even worse. Oh, I'm doing the best I can to farm it, but right now, just trying to keep the mindset of we're looking for 3 specific things. We're trying to get the Xiphos piece. We're trying to get all the caches, so that's part of tying into the Xiphos. But also, I want to make sure that I'm getting all of the any Iatan sculptures that might be lurking about. As far as like opening up all the containers, I'm not too worried about that as far as I have the resources. But if you're looking for something specific, then yeah, you gotta grind the hell out of it. And oh, I missed a cache. Hang on, just in case you're not picking up anything underneath me. Nope. In my conversation in the past, I must have overlooked something. Or did I not go through one of the doors on here? No, you're a dead end. Appreciate it. Extra set of eyes never hurt. Definitely nothing in here. I'm running loot detector, thief's wit. I have everything on that will help me find the loot. Just out of curiosity, because I know you're a lower elevation. Nope. Looking for that breakable to pop up on the map. Oh, I didn't take a peek in here. Nope, not in there. And you're not low. You were the direction I came from. Oh, nope. You were not the direction I came from. That's odd. The map broke. Or at least it's not showing it in its entirety. Alright, I don't think there was anyone down here. Nope. There's nothing there. I do apologize for the brightness. I've adjusted it a few times. For some reason, this map is coming in really bright, and the fact that I use white doesn't help. And just to make sure, nope. Oh, and I think I found it. No, didn't go through here either. Yeah, but these are 3 very specific caches. Like, these are just regular ones. I'm looking for the white one for the Corpus cache. Okay, so it's not coming that bad on your side. Good. Alright, here's the other one. What's one here? I didn't pay attention. Elevator shaft? Nope. It's a regular one. Normally there's an elevator shaft that, if you look up, there's a goldness to it. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is where I spawned from. Alright. So now we can do a proper clear. The funny thing is that there's no areas of change of elevation. So I'm curious where I'm missing this cache. And I'm gonna laugh at myself ridiculously when I find it, because I've gone through this tile set, couldn't tell you how many times. Oh, and yep, here it is. I know you're up here. Yep. I missed you before. It's right over here. Ooh-ha.
Found all the caches.
I did the other side of the room, never came over this way.
Proceed to extraction now.
Appreciate it, Joan. Alright, now that's done. Appreciate all the help. How's your day going? Hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday. No Xiphos piece, damn. If you're in the northeast like I am, I'm sure you're enjoying quite a bit of snow. I'm in upstate New York, so we got about probably 6 inches over the last couple of days, which isn't really horrible for this area, but it's already cleared off the street and whatnot. But you would think people in New York know how to drive in snow by now, but nope. People. And we're literally just going to wash and repeat. We're going right back in. I want to get this piece of Xiphos. So, probably going to run it once. One more, maybe 2 more times. Switch it up. I might try to do an endurance run in Zabala. Or maybe even Mott. New relics are out, so I want to get the pieces for Aquasto. Ah, in the south, so you're getting some warmth down there. No snow. I'll happily FedEx some snow for you if you like.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Alright, that's where you want me to go. Oh, come on. Catching that lip. There's one. My day's going pretty good. Pretty laid back, relaxing kind of day. Hopefully having a quote-unquote guys' night tonight for another game that I frequent, Tom Clancy's Wildlands. Version of it called Ghost Mode, where it's 4-on-4, so you can get 2 teams of 4 going against each other. It's actually a pretty fun game, but I've been contemplating going and switching to Call of Duty Blackout, but Red Dead's my other main game right now that I've been diving into. I assume you've played Warframe yourself. How long have you been playing there, Joan? Oh, hang on. When you said you have that game as well, are you talking about Warframe, or are you talking about one of the other games I mentioned? I'm sorry, I just realized I mentioned quite a few games. Alright, there isn't one over here. 3 years and I'm still trash. I highly doubt you're trash after 3 years. I'm sure you're much better than you think you are. What is your depiction of being trash in this game? Because I've been playing for about... I started 2 years ago, but I took one hell of a break because I honestly didn't grab the core concept of the game. And I just kind of was like, alright, let's go back to Grand Theft Auto. And then I dove into this game within the last year and been going relatively well. And then the last, say, 7 months I went pretty hardcore. The clan that I'm in, there's another cache. The clan that I'm in, our leader is someone that I played Wildlands with, and she really got me going with this game, as well as her second in charge. Between the two of them, I think I went from Mastery Rank 6 to where I am now in a very short period of time, although I did break at, I think, 16, because I felt like there was no reason to go higher, because nothing else was Mastery Rank locked at that point. Wildlands, nice, hey! Always more than happy to pick up a new person for squadding up. My channel is the same thing as my PlayStation name, my handle here. So you're more than welcome to shoot me a friend request Not having good weapons and mods. As far as weapons and mods go, I can change that for you pretty easily. I have a decent plethora of mods and some good ones that'll come in handy. I always make sure I get extra mods. I'm constantly doing the alerts just to get all the mods I can. The trader is going to have a lot of the prime mods that you're going to want to get your hands on, though, for sure. He's actually out right now. I know he's got primed flow, continuity. I want to say it's stress, primed reach, and primed pressure point, which is base damage and reach for melee weapons.
Coolant cell extracted.
Oh, you're very welcome, Joan. Always happy to help. Okay. The fact that there's just... Oh, wait. You're going to be where I'm going to have to end up going, aren't you? Yep. Alright. So once I bust everything out, I'll have to go that way. I actually have a star underneath. That's rare.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete
Hi there.
the sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A coolant cell has been extracted.
Interesting. Oh, that's right. Little scatterbrain today. I think between changing through so many different types of games, the paces of each game is so different that
Destroy the fuel injectors.
it's almost like my brain's just like, wait, what are we playing today? Are we changing up?
Blast door has blocked
And,
your
oh,
evacuation.
bad bullet jump.
Find a way to open it.
Nope, nobody over there. Don't get the chance to play that much anymore. Life getting in the way. Trust me, I totally understand that. Between work and everything else, yeah. So I've been trying to make a set amount of time to really get gaming in. Especially with everything that happened to my channel in the past. I'm actually rebuilding this channel. I had probably 1,200 subscribers, and I couldn't tell you how many hundreds of videos. And then, for some reason, I couldn't access my account. It took days to contact people at YouTube. And by the time I got in touch with them and got back in and they reset all my stuff, I came back and everything was wiped clean and gone. So, calmly rebuilding everything. Big stress on calmly. School gets in my way. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna sound like an after-school special. Stay in school. School is the key focus. If it wasn't for... Oh, I hear you. I went right by you. Same spot as the beginning of the map.
You found all the
If it wasn't for my education and then the career that I'm in, I wouldn't have time to game the way I do. My father taught me something at a very young age. Work hard now to play harder later.
Your sabotage is
All
complete.
right.
Get to extraction.
Nope. Damn. Was hoping there'd be a sculpture up here. Probably should turn in the ones that I have. Appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, there's going to be a little bit of a lag from when I say something to when you're able to... Someone must have came out of the... Yeah. There's unfortunately a, I say 10-15 second lag between when you see something and when I see something. So you're seeing everything 15 seconds after it happens, and damn, no sculpture. Gallium, endo, and credits. What are you going to school for? What's your major? or what's your end game to get with your schooling? Alright, I might change it up here a little bit. Sortie's done. Or half an hour till the new one pops up. I'm gonna have to do that for Morian just so I can get that catalyst and everything. No major alerts. Invasions I already did. Not worried about syndicates right now. That's a very simple spy mission for a quick 1500 alloy, so let's fly through that real quick.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Oh, that's awesome. Um, a cousin of mine has a degree in engineering and architecture, and he loves it, absolutely loves it. Myself, my limitations to drawing is basically sketching, and I usually need to have some kind of a visual aid. As far as doing it off the top of my head, for some reason I just work better when I have something to reference back to. But myself, I double majored in college. I got a degree in accounting as well as massage therapy. I figured money and taxes is not going anywhere, and people are always going to do stupid things to hurt themselves. So, job security. But you never know. You could come up with the next world's Eiffel Tower. Alright, Loki.
Your mission is to break
Let's
into
go.
enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find.
Ballistics and archaic weapons. Crude and dangerous. Just like the Grenier.
Oh, let go of L2 too soon.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Hi. Night night. Oh yeah, for these, yeah, no, he's walking a park. A lot of people like to use Avara, and I can understand why. But for me, these, I mean, I try to like avoid all killing and interactions basically with this. I'm just looking to speed run right through it. Oh, bad turn. Oh, really bad turn, wow.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Do 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 do. You, I will make an exception for. Do do. Hi. I feel like this, at this level, they go so slow that it's actually harder for me.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Oh, elevator going up. I'm so used to the faster pace that when it's slow like that, it actually throws me off more. Oh, come on, Loki. This has to be the other one with the waterfalls.
If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
I didn't either, and I still can't stand and hate the ones on Uranus. I avoid them at all costs like the plague. And it's actually to the point where if it's in the sortie, I will just not do the sortie, or at least not attempt it solo. And the main reason is, and I've only completed it once, and it was my last time through it, there's the underwater spy mission you have to do with the Archwing. And that one just... I can't stand that one. I really can't.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
As clean as they get.
We have everything we came for.
But as far as these regular spy missions, the guy that's second in charge of our clan, labeled as the king as far as our hierarchy goes, he mains with Loki. So I mean, like, when I would watch him like just speed through these, I'm like, alright. He's like, all you have to do is just practice. He's like, just trust me, just keep going, practice, and you're good to go. Any chance? Nope. So that's a quick 1500 alloy. But any other mission I really have no trouble doing. And right now I'm thinking I might do... Let's do some focus farming. I want to get that Vazarin higher. I want to start unlocking the waybound parts of the skill tree for Vazarin so I can get them added in. Alright. Don't need you. Don't need you. You're already on the Zabala build. I want to make sure.
Operator.
Okay.
Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
Okay. So this is actually my old AOL screen name from '98. It's Viper with 17 and 23 in between. I was 17 when I made this. 23 is Michael Jordan's basketball number, but it was also my high school football number. And Viper is my ring name, because I used to do martial art competitions and compete. Did mixed martial arts for some time. So, yeah, that's basically it. So I just try to find a fun way of doing it. So I was just like, screw it, let's do those numbers and put Viper, and other combinations are taken up. So I'm like, screw it, let's just sprinkle the numbers in the middle of it, and it stayed. Alright, so we'll switch to Narman as our primary. Reason being the affinity spike. We're going to do nothing but melee attacks, so I'm going to get an extra 45% affinity. Aside from that, both Anaros and my Zaw, which I have labeled the Grim Twathicus, they both have Vazarin Eidolon lenses in them. So by the time we get to like the 20-minute mark, I'm hoping that I should be clearing 9,000 affinity every focus bubble.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
The thing about my Zaw is I can't let it reset. I do have drifting contact on there, so I have 13 seconds in between hits to hit the next enemy to keep my combo multiplier going. Everything about this is just to greatly increase critical hit. So eventually we're going to get nothing but red numbers, and usually it's pretty quick. Let's bump up our Scarab armor. This is Zabala on Eris. And we're going to jump out. One of the arcanes that I have on my operator is Magus Nourish, which, as I'm out of my Warframe, it's regaining life. So it's at 4565. I want to say it gets 40. Oh, well, hang on. Meta Ray just kicked on. So 5411. I'll jump out. As I'm out, it's automatically healing its vitality. 5534. 5606. So for every second that I'm out, it's automatically regaining life. Oh, having a hard time hearing me. Let me restart my headset real quick. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Do I sound better now, Joan? I'm hoping I do.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activate it when your supply is low.
Transference still holding.
Can't hear me at all now.
Life support incoming. Delivered another life support capsule.
Okay, so you can hear me better now. Good, good. So, I'm looking for a very specific room on this map because of its size and how easy it is to spawn and control the enemies. And I'm hoping to get it on this tile set. It will make the game so much easier.
Attack us and we will counter.
Yeah, usually around 2.5 on the multiplier. It's all gonna be red crits. Still getting some orange ones. But a room like this with all these multiple levels is horrible.
Life support on the way.
Alright, there's our first focus bubble. All these idiots are above me. this is not going to be a good one. That's the other thing. I don't want to be hunting around for where all these enemies are. I want to be able to fly around a room and get them all.
Additional life support has arrived.
And they're trying to go different levels and keep up with me, and I'm going to stay in here as long as I have this, but then I'm going to start searching for that room. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. Again, I'm not worried about the loot. I'm staying focused on just farming the focus. I need to keep my multiplier up, so what I'm going to be getting here is placids, nanospores, not stuff that I'm overly concerned about. I have millions of both. Alright, are you going to open up? Nope.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
This room might be the next best one if I can't find it. Okay. Another dead end.
Another life support capsule.
Interesting
is
that you
now
guys are
available.
coming out from over there. And that's extraction.
When you are ready, go to extraction. The raid is off to a successful start.
When those ancients fire that little harpoon of theirs at you, if you use your melee, you can usually swat it away. Alright, why isn't everybody spawning for me? $3,500.
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh, yeah. This weapon has the furthest reach out of all the different melees in the game. I think it's actually only beaten by the Atarax.
I've heard another life support capsule.
No, didn't get it in time. Yep, and I'm not gonna get what I wanted as far as that room goes. And that room, once I'm at like close to the 1 hour mark and everything's level like 120, 130, I'm usually clearing about 11, 12,000 focus. So I'm actually thinking I might just back out and try again to get the right tile set, because I really want to make sure I'm getting that focus in. And up until probably, I'd say the 50-minute mark, 60-minute mark, I'll be one-shotting everything.
Ready for a capsule.
So yep, we are going to back out. This is me just being very particular and picky about it, but I can get so much more damage done. I mean, granted, I got just under 9,000 in just 5 minutes, but I need way more than that. I usually hit my focus cap in an hour on this board, so I'll get 350,000. And since I'm back in my ship, I'll actually show you the build that I use between a Naros and my Zaw. So everything with a Naros on the Zabala build. Oh yeah. I have all 3 Gladiator mods. So basically, it's increasing critical chance per combo multiplier. And if you don't quite grasp what that is, I have no problem explaining it. It is lost on quite a few people. Aside from that, because it's a Naros, anything for vitality. Even Vigor, even though it does shield, I bump his health up, so that's how I have the 6200 for his health. Hunter, Adrenaline, and Rage. Every time I get hit, since it's going directly to health, it's just restoring my energy. So my energy pool is low, because I didn't put flow or anything on there specifically. But at least I'm regaining the energy. So that 150, I can get it back pretty quick. Now, granted, it's, you know, I have Streamline on here, so everything costs less. I mean, I could just put... I mean, you know what? Primed Flow actually makes more sense at this point now that I'm really looking over this build. I'm going to be constantly gaining energy anyway, so who cares how much the abilities cost. But I really don't use the abilities, which is why I don't really focus on it too much. So actually, since we're bringing it up... Curiosity... No, I don't want that enemy radar. I don't want to see them from too far away.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Stealth drip. Nope, it's going to be the same thing.
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
No, we're just going to leave it the way it is. I like that. So those Gladiator mods, along with how I have my Zaw built. I had to put Forma in for the stance because I wanted to have this specific stance mod in. Because of how the weapon is, I want these slashes to be horizontal. Appreciate that. I'm actually very proud of a few of the builds that I've come up with just because of how well they work. If you like, I can always swing by the Simulacrum and show you specifically how they work and why they work. But another Gladiator mod here, and this one's just straight for critical damage. But it's that 60% critical chance per combo multiplier, as well as Blood Rush, which is giving me 165 critical chance. That'll stack with my combo multiplier. Just a quick question before I continue. Do you understand the concept of what the combo multiplier is? When you're swinging and you're hitting, every time you make contact with somebody, it's keeping track of those hits. And those hits will keep building up. All melee weapons have an innate 3-second delay. Okay, so I'll dive further into it. I put Drifting Contact on because my combo duration now lasts 10 seconds longer. All melee weapons have a combo duration of 3 seconds, which means when you hit one enemy, you have 3 seconds to hit the next one, or your combo multiplier resets back to 0. So now I have 13 seconds in between hits. I can hit one enemy, go out 12.9 seconds, excuse me, go out 12.9 seconds, and then hit the next creature, and my combo will still stay the same. And you know what? Just so it's visually easier to see, why don't I... You know what? Since Saturn has it, we'll just go there for shits and giggles anyways. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because visually it's a lot easier to explain than just blurting out what these numbers are and where they are. So this should make it easier for you. A properly made melee weapon, especially a Zaw, can really change the game as far as deeper levels, more specifically survivals. So we're going to fast travel to Cephalon, and then we're going to come right into here. Let's get rid of those healers, and let's put some corrupted heavy gunners. We'll toss that on. All these enemies are going to be level 140s. And because they have such heavy armor, I'm not looking to actually kill them, as opposed to force a habit. I have invincibility on, but I almost feel naked without my scarab armor on. Oh, and I should unpause the AI. Okay. So at the bottom right corner of my screen, you'll see Temple Royale, my abilities and everything. As I hit them, it's now saying I've hit 29 people. My combo multiplier is now ×2. Now it's ×2.5. And it's going to keep going up. And basically it's a multiple of 5, I believe. Inaros' abilities. His first ability basically throws sand in their eyes, which blinds them. I'll regain a little bit of life, but it leaves them open to finishers. And the main reason behind that is, for Inaros, when he kills somebody with a finisher, he regains 20% of his life back. His next ability is Devour. Now this would make Inaros invincible, even though I already am. And what you're doing is you're eating their life. And you'll keep doing it as long as they have life to eat. And you're just regaining life. Inaros should never die. You can just do this and just keep eating life, regain yours, and you're good to go. His next ability, Sandstorm. And basically you just turn yourself into a big tornado. You're ripping them apart. All his abilities will regain you life. His last ability, and I'm just going to swing back to grab some energy here. Now, when I do this, I'm eating my vitality and using it to build armor. That's what that 100% is in the top right corner, next to my vitality. I can take 25% of that and throw it on the enemies. So right now this is eating their armor, but when I'm standing next to them, I'm regaining life at a very increased rate. So if I'm low on life, I can sacrifice that armor, throw this on them, use my fourth ability, eat some life, throw that on them, and now you can see my life starting to go up. If there's more of them, it'll go up even faster. But I can now use Devour, eat, and I'm refilling my entire life bar. But that combo multiplier, right now it says ×2. That's the combo multiplier itself. So basically, and I'm just going to kill them off. Because of the bonuses and the mods that I have on right now, that combo multiplier, every time it goes up by 0.5, I am getting this 165 here. So 165% increased critical chance. So let's do the math here. It's 165 there, plus 60% critical chance because of the Gladiator mod set. So it's 225% critical chance for every 0.5 that critical multiplier goes up. So just starting out, I have an extra 225% critical chance. Now that's based off of my base critical chance for this weapon, which is actually 25, regardless of that being 40 right now. That's indicative of the mods that I have on right now. But once I'm at 1.5, that 225 stacks. So now it's not 225 anymore, it's 450% critical chance. Because just like the mod says, it'll stack with the combo multiplier. And then when I'm at ×2, it's going to stack again. And it's stacking on top of it. So that 450% is now actually 900% critical chance. And then we get to 2.5, and 2.5 is then going to be 1800% critical chance. And then you kill some more enemies, and you get to 3 times. So now that 1800, now you have 3600% critical chance on top of what the weapon's already doing. So this weapon is designed to build that critical chance. The higher tier critical chance you get, every tier you go up, your critical multiplier, your critical damage goes up with it. So it's the critical multiplier will go up for every combo multiplier you go up, so every 0.5 that you're going up. And that also goes up for every 100% of critical chance your weapon is doing. So by the time I'm at, say, 3 times my combo multiplier, the critical damage is going from where that is. And you know what? I actually made a chart of this. And I think this would be... I was trying to explain this to my buddy, and he's like me, bit of a nerd. So I literally made an Excel spreadsheet just so he can see what the hell it is that I was talking about. Because I had lost him pretty quick with just the quote-unquote mumbo-jumbo of everything. Now, you have added me to your... on PlayStation, I would imagine. Send me a friend request. If not, if you want to drop your gamer tag, I can look you up if it's a little less complicated than mine. But I can send you a screenshot of this chart. So basically, by the time I'm at 3 times multiplier for the build... let's see that chart. The critical damage is actually, instead of being that 6.2 times, I'm actually doing 167.4 times. So every swipe, I'm doing 31,000 damage. And that's with somebody with no armor, no nothing on the basic level 1. But by the time I'm in end game kind of a mode, I'm doing 300,000 bits of damage with it. So if I were to take these guys back out... They're all orange crit numbers right now, and they very quickly all go to red. These are all different tiers of damage. Now, there's no higher tier than red, but red has such a multitude of tiers that it just keeps going. Basically, a yellow crit is when your weapon is doing 100% critical damage. When you're at 100%, everything will be yellow, and you have a chance for orange crit. When you're at 200%, everything will be orange, you'll have a chance for red. The same kind of applies to regular weapons as well. I'm on PlayStation, so Fortuna hasn't released yet. That's only on PC right now, unfortunately. I'm anxiously waiting for that to come out. The other build that actually people seem to really enjoy, and I get a lot of requests about, is my Mesa build. Just because off the bat, she's just lethal. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come out, to be honest with you. You know, I'm going to pause them right quick. So, Mesa's second ability increases fire rate and damage. Her fourth ability breaks out her regulators, which is what's on her elbow. Those are actually pistols that will go onto her thumbs, and that's her fourth ability. So this is what makes Mesa ridiculous. These are the highest armored enemies in the game. Just wiped away in moments. They're firing so fast, and they're all high critical chance and high critical damaged shots, as well as being corrosive, that even level 140s with that level of armor just get ripped to shreds. and it's also a very simple build. Prime Target Cracker and Gambit for your crit damage and your crit. That it is. Oh, great reference. I was actually planning on watching those movies sometime this weekend with my brother. But, so it's really straightforward kind of build. Hornet Strike just for your damage, along with Barrel Diffusion for multi-shot. So every bullet you shoot out, you have a 100% chance for a second bullet, and then a 20% chance for a third. On top of that, Hollow Point for increased critical damage, lowering base damage, but it's such a small trade-off that it's not that big of a deal. And then Lethal Turret for increased fire rate and more multi-shot. So I have a 100% chance for 2 bullets to be shot out for each pull of the trigger, as well as an 80% chance between the 60 and the leftover 20 for a third bullet. Convulsion and Pathogen rounds together to make the Corrosive, which will eat through the armor, and then Pistol Gambit for the high critical chance, and Prime Target Cracker for the high critical damage. I have the same build, but in gas form. This is for when you want to go against the Corpus. Anyone that uses high shields, if you're doing anything with a Sortie, and it says they have augmented shields, I use this gas build because gas will bypass the shields and just rip through their vitality. The gas will do higher damage at 1200 just because I have primed heated charge on instead. But it's literally the exact same build with the swap of convulsion and prime heated charge. The third build I have on here is just a straight kind of a damage kind of setup where it's a very high fire rate. I agree. I use corrosive for basically everybody. It still shreds. I mean, it's funny, like, if I were to... Let's see here, where's Corpus? You know what? Yeah. So these are level 40 power carriers when you're doing the little excavations and whatnot. I won't even have to use a second ability. I mean, to me, the way Mesa shoots, it's not even worth it. They would need to have that augmented shield for it to matter, because they get such an abundance of shield in that. I'm just noticing it still says 75% on the top right corner, and that's a Naros's Scarab armor. For some reason it's on while Mesa's out. But yeah, no, that corrosive, I use it forever because everyone has some kind of heavily armored force. There's always going to be somebody with a gold life bar you're going to come across. And if I have the gas build, it's not going to do much to it. But that corrosive build, it's what I usually have. It's why it's always the default build that I have on it. And for Mesa herself, it's not really all that complicated either. Mesa's Waltz, which allows me to move during her fourth ability as opposed to standing still. Flow and continuity for duration and obviously energy pool. Streamline and fleeting expertise just so it drains as slow as possible. Pistol amp just because it does that extra damage. And then coaction drift. So I'm getting an extra 30% damage on top of this pistol amp. So 30% of 27, you figure I'm around 35 to 38% damage really. And then intensify, transient fortitude for strength, narrow-minded just to balance out the duration. Range is not a big deal, so I'm not stressing it whatsoever. But mainly you want to have it so the damage the weapon is doing is getting an extra 2.7 buff. Shooting galleries give me an extra 45%, and I have the Shatter Shield. It stops 95% of all damage to Mesa, which makes her great for high-level assassinations where the enemy doesn't have any kind of a specific target, like Krill. Krill has his back that you have to hit, or Tile Regor has all those different spots on his bodies that you have to like aim for. And also, never put a melee weapon on Mesa, just because, or passive, you'll get a health bonus when you're not using a melee weapon. Which is why I don't have anything on Mesa as far as vitality goes. She survives just fine on her own. A bump of vitality from that, as well as her third ability, stopping all damage, and you can just refresh it the second it goes out and you're good to go. But yeah, I'm trying to think who else has a fun build that you might enjoy. Ember, most people would say, is my main. She's the first friend I really fell in love with, and she's the one that I use the most. And this is, to me, like the best crowd control setup you can have, mainly just because of Firequake. Anyone hit by World on Fire, they get knocked down. So it stops any damage from it. Aside from that, growing power. It's one of 2 rare aura mods. And basically, if I hit somebody with a weapon, any weapon, and it causes any kind of a status effect, whether it's impact, slash, fire, cold, anything, I get a 25% bump in ability strength for 6 seconds, as it says. For someone like Ember or Equinox, oh, that's perfectly fine. Do what you gotta do. But for someone like Ember or Equinox, whose ability turns on and turns off, that 25% bump will stay on Ember as long as that ability stays on past the 6 seconds. Ember's World on Fire, the way I have it set up, the rate that it drains, once it's fully up, I'm only losing 1.25 energy a second. So this entire time that it's on, once I have the growing power triggered, she's getting that extra 25% bump, as long as this ability stays on. If I turn it off, I have to recast it, and then hit somebody else's status off the weapon, and then we're good to go. The only other person I have that, to me, has an end game kind of a setup, Titania. And similar setup to the regulators for Mesa is her pistols. Now, the only difference being I don't have it set for a crit build. This is set up specifically for a viral and slash setup. This will, even those heavy gunners will still wipe them out. Now, I still have this. Granted, I need to pop in another Forma just so I can get Target Cracker in. But the great thing about Titania, that Razor Wing Blitz, her augment for it, if I were to bring out those same heavy gunners. Oh, hang on a second. Let's try that again. If I were to bring out those same heavy gunners with Titania now, go into Pixie form, you cast your first ability to get Razor Wing Blitz to its max, which for me would be 180, and now I can just lay into them with the pistols, and that slash and viral damage is just going to eat them away. Like, I don't even have to hit them past that. Like, it's just gonna rip them right apart. There's just, it just puts such a proc of damage on them. And then just to recast Razor Wing Blitz. Oh, did I go too far down? I did. But this should be... Now granted, using this while they're moving, it's going to be a little different. if I were to take off the, or unpause the AI, you do have to be... Basically, you have to think of it as you're in an Archwing. A miniature one. Your Razor Wings will keep them busy, though. Now, you'll never be in a real situation where you're going to have level 140 heavy gunners and this kind of a grouping coming at you. The one thing that is crucial for Titania, aside from that Razor Wing Blitz, Aviator. While you're in the air, you're taking 40% less damage. That's huge, because you're constantly going to be in the air. And you're hard enough to hit anyways, but once you're in the air, even if you do get hit, you're at least taking 40% less damage. Oh, someone from the group is on. Anything definite worth getting from Void Trader? I already have Prime Pressure Point. I want to say he has continuity. This is one of my buddies who's also in the reaching continuity. Yep. Alright, so let's switch back to Inaros. And let's pop back to our orbiter. Alright. Oh, it's past noon, so let's see what's up for the sortie. Exterminate, survival, mobile defense with energy reduction.
But I, Vor, will cleanse this place of their impurity. That mobile defense is going to be a bitch to do solo. To me, Inaros for the last two and Mesa for the exterminate. And let me take a peek real quick. Make sure I put that corrosive build back on. We were going back and forth.
Well how the
Yep.
Tenno arm themselves.
Alright, so let's blow through this sortie real quick. And Mantis Flex. Yeah, look at my ship now. It's going through, it's got the biceps, it's going. Do it now.
is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Yeah, if I have time to.
Should have known better than to walk into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Ah, crap, that's right. I didn't switch back to Naramon. Oh, that's gonna make this interesting. Why are you guys running? You guys start all this trouble, then you start running because I'm slaughtering you all. Downside with this Mesa build, she's sluggish. Gotta remember I don't have that. Come on. Oh, that's the target. That's not what I wanted to hit. But you know what? I'm not going to turn down this energy right now.
There it is, right for synthesis. Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require.
Alright, you know what? Oh, jeez. It won't let me shoot at him. That's a son of a bitch. So they patched that.
Excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another
Nope,
successful mission.
bad bullet.
Find extraction.
Mental note, change skill tree that the operator is using.
A new alert has begun. Marked on navigation.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha, ha.
It is time. I will teach these trespassers a redemptive power.
Oh, my water bottle is so far away.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much-needed supplies. Make your presence known.
All right, let's get to work.
Critical life support systems. I suspected they might try this. Stand by for support. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Life support on the way. Another life support capsule is now available. Life support has been replenished. life support capsule. Life support activated. Incoming. Additional life support has arrived. That should keep you going for a while. Get ready for a capsule. Another life support capsule is now available.
Attack us and we will
Yep,
counter.
got too caught up in surviving now.
That should keep you going for a while. Life support has been replenished. Life support on the way. Additional life support has arrived. Life support in... Delivered another life support capsule. Life support activated. When you are ready, go to us. The raid is off to a successful start.
Don't mind if I do.
The Tenno are lost, and they will resist. But I fall.
Alright. A mobile defense. Energy reduction.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
We have got to find a terminal. Proceed, prepare. spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Here. Move on.
Why can't I pick you up?
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Transference still holding.
Continue to defend. Were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Whoa! Can't touch this. Meow, 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 meow. $4,000 endo. That's 8,000 endo I got in just in the last few hours. I did yesterday's for noon. Now it's almost 1 o'clock. Alright. Now, yep, you're done. Curious about it. It's not a bad looking weapon. You have 0 polarized slots. High crit chance though.
Operator, are you enjoying the view? Strange. Otis did not see the value of those photonic wavelengths until now. Yeah, we'll switch you up.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
That just sounds great. Leveling up the new weapon, the Paracesis. First weapon that actually required ducats to be made. So I'm doing a solo of a COD at Eris. Just to level this thing up as fast as I can.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Can I hit someone before... Nope, too far away.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
I'm assuming by wave 15 I should be good enough to back out, and this will be maxed out at least. This is going to require probably, I'm saying at least 3 Forma. It's got no polarized slots, unfortunately. It handles nice for a heavy sword. Don't think I'm going to be able to reach you either. Nope, literally by a moment. That's fine. Naros can take the punishment if he's got to rebuild this combo multiplier each time. I would prefer to have other people in here with me, just to have more enemies and harder enemies, but that also means less kills, because can't expect other people to stand still for me, so best we can do. Huh, swipe didn't take him out of that animation. Come on. Spawn someone right in there. Maybe? Nice. Come on. Gonna be close. Ha ha ha! moment in time. We're at 11. At wave 9. Freaking Happy Feet over here. Keeps jumping back and forth. I'll let you spit out more people for me to kill. Won't get that last one.
We fought with honor.
No! Ah, motherfucker. Didn't pay attention, didn't mean to hit square at that point. Ah, well. We'll back out. We'll do it again. Got up to 20. Nah, we're gonna switch it up. Granted, I'm not gonna get that extra affinity, but I'll be able to keep it moving and going. It's only 18% affinity melee bonus I'm not gonna get.
Distract the infested while a Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
I remember these monsters from long ago.
The infested are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support I am delivering is your only chance for survival. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Nope, that's a dead end over there. Is that a screen flicker I just saw?
You are in waste and must be erased.
Yep. That's gonna be a son of a bitch.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Ah, yes. Hello, gorgeous.
Life support on the way. Additional life support has arrived. Life support incoming. I've delivered another life support capsule. Running, the extraction is ready. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
Where are you going?
Get ready for a capsule.
To me, I need to make it to probably start at 20. Probably 26. If I can get this at 26, I'll take a peek, see where I'm standing. go from there.
I've delivered another life support capsule. That should keep you going for a while. Life support incoming.
Let's see. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, nope, won't happen. Let's see. Come on.
Another
At
life
28
support capsule is now
right
available.
now. Okay.
Life support on the way. Additional life support has arrived. The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
So we're at 26 right now.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Let's just do that real quick. Let's sneak in some more hits to keep that multiplier. Let's see. Oh, nope, it's not gonna let me. Come on, go, 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 go. Okay, we are good to extract. Oh, and extraction's right here? I forgot, didn't have a aimable weapon. Aim glide ain't gonna
Another
work.
life support capsule is now available.
Alright, maxed her out. You're still gonna need probably 3 forma at the minimum. Oh yeah. As much as I want to get you in there, can't even get you. Balls, balls, balls. From here down, basically. Increase speed. Increase crit damage is probably the best thing I can do right now. At least I'm getting part of this combo multiplier, which I was still getting from the Gladiator mods that's on Naros himself, but damn, damn, damn. And how are you guys labeling this weapon again? Sentient Slayer, an offering from Valis. Is it? It doesn't have stats or anything that's doing anything extra to sentience.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Doesn't have the Umbral mods. It doesn't have the slots for it, so it's essentially just a new weapon is added in, but nothing of major consequence. I do have some other melees I need to get brought up, don't I? You guys are just mastery rank fodder. There shouldn't even be a catalyst in you. Oh, there isn't. I should switch to Nova at this point.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Oh, I only have 2 disruptors. Definitely gonna make you public. Alright, let's do this event. Million points, right? Yep. Fingers crossed that got a group of guys that can handle 1,000,000.
Use the core. Deploy your disruptor to knock out the power field. Power field down. The core is exposed. Open fire. Hurry, Tenno. That will regenerate soon, and you do not want to be in here with us.
Damn. Ten, 13, and 18.
Power field regeneration imminent. Get out of there, fast. You done? No. Now rendezvous with your landing craft.
This dude's going all the way for the green. Come on.
Mission complete. Excellent work.
Yeah! I'll take it. These guys were in it a little bit longer than I was. I need to see what else I need for the penetrator vandal
Inbox
build.
messages await the operator. I wonder what they say. The inbox has messages for the operator. Anything about orders in there?
Nope, I already got one building. So we'll have to wait, and that's fine. Just need the receiver. Receiver for you, barrel for you.
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build. Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
I mean, I guess you yeah, it's for status chance. I guess putting the case our drill would be. Oh, fuck, I already have that in there. Wasn't even paying attention. Jesus Christ.
All right, what can we help you with?
I want to say Fluctus is through Cephalon Suda.
A perfect
Yep.
specimen of wasted life.
Maybe you set for corrosive. It's an assassination. And it's not worth it just for the one. Mutilus, I already got Nidus. Let's see, 1:30. I think I'm gonna call it for right now. Get some lunch in me. Might come back, do a little Red Dead. We'll do it by ear. But Joan, if you're still in there, appreciate you swinging by, darling. Great chatting with you and whatnot. By all means, like I said, add me on PlayStation. We'll hook up some time, get you modded out right. See what we can get for you, get what you need. To everyone else, appreciate it. As always, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked any part of this stream. I will be doing more Red Dead, some more Ghost Recon Ghost Wars with the guys. I do plan on, I'm going to wait for Black Friday and I'm going to get Battlefield and Call of Duty Blackout. I usually hook up with my buddy Nas for games like that, so it's pretty solid. But yeah, hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Later.